How are we doing tonight? If you're not aware, we are the Safety Squad from Columbus, Ohio. We're super excited to be here. Let's show some love to Cincinnati native Eric on the tenor saxophone. are Safety Squad. This next one's brand new. This one is called Hasidic Jig.
Look at that. It's time. It's nearly time. We've got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Plum Jam has begun. Let's, wait, hold on. The Jeb Bush Orchestra. Is this the safety squad? Safety squad. Safety squad. Where's our pause button? There it is. So, hold on. Look at this. All we have to do is press this button and this button and this button.
Whoa.
Hi, Fritz.
Hey.
Hi.
Everybody. My name is Fritz. Thanks for coming to the show tonight. And thanks to Jay for putting it together.
What's up?
What's up? So,
No, thank you for being here.
So here's what's going to happen. I'm going to make some music for you, and I hope you like it. And then afterwards, me and Jay are going to chit-chat and then make some music also for you.
Yeah, it's
going to
be
you
sick.
also like that. Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Should we make a lot of noise before we're quiet?
If you want, yeah.
I feel like we should make a lot of noise before we're quiet. Yeah. Yay!
Thanks, everybody.
Well, golly.
If you want to sit on the
Seems you
ground, you
got
can.
Fritz Pape, everybody.
for
that-
listening.
That was plumb amazing.
Hey, Jay. What's up, buddy?
That was awesome.
Thank you.
So, I guess first I should ask, how do you feel after
I feel
that?
good. It's, you know, like, you know, plenty of people have said more good things about, like, performing after 2 years of not performing, but,
Mhm.
like, it feels pretty fucking good.
Yeah,
To,
I
like,
would
do it
imagine.
after a long time, you know?
Like, you seem like very in your zone. I noticed you taking like some very deep breaths, like as you were like just like touching
Yeah.
like little things. Like it was very cool,
Thanks, man.
very in tune.
It was exciting.
Very nice.
Yeah.
So I want to ask, like, how many layers of sound were you like dealing with like, before we even get to like what you were controlling about them?
There were 9 things making sound
Okay.
at various times.
Okay.
And then 2 things delaying them or chopping them up like that.
Mhm.
And then the pedals.
Cool.
Yeah.
So, what? How much of this did you have in mind, like when you set everything up today? Like, how much did you know was going to happen before you began like performing?
Pretty much all of it.
Wow.
I like the way that I work. No matter like, because you know, depending on the performance, I'll bring different amounts of like stuff to play with. You
Yeah.
know, like if it's like a tiny little thing that I have to like get to on the bus, I'm gonna bring like just a laptop and a controller or something. But no matter what it is, the piece starts like at nothing, basically, and then builds into something very big, like very, very big, and then it goes away. Sort of in like I try to make it like crumble away more than just like go backwards. And the meaning of that sort of changes with the piece. But so for today, I like, you know, all this stuff I've spent maybe like a month or 2 patching. I played a version of this a month or 2 ago down the street at the lounge.
Okay, cool.
And it was much different then, and I sort of like added some stuff and figured out what I wanted to do with it. But like everything that was like changing notes, like those were pre-planned.
Yeah.
The improvisation part of it was sort of like deciding when to bring the next note in or to bring the next voice in. I knew from the get, like, all of these voices are gonna have to come in at some point.
Right.
And I had 40-ish minutes to do it.
Okay.
So I was watching the clock, basically. Just like, I have to get everything going the loudest it's gonna go, 2/3-ish of the way through, and then I gotta start.
And then just
messing
figuring
with
out,
it.
all right, how's this gonna make its exit?
Yeah, exactly.
Nice. So,
Yeah.
so when you say it was different last time, like aside from the equipment,
Yep.
like how did it feel last time you performed this similar piece compared
Incredibly
to
frustrating compared to this time.
Why?
So I like, well, for one, my stuff like wasn't really working last time. Like not, you know, with this many variables.
this time? Yeah, no.
Like one of the like oscillators like started out of tune, and like I was like, oh fuck, and I kind of had to like figure it out, which is what I spent like many hours when I set up here like at 4 o'clock. Like every 30 minutes, I was like, gotta make sure it's in tune, gotta tune it.
Oh,
it.
yeah.
So I did, and it was fine.
Like, does it have a habit of moving on its own, or did you just keep
one
checking
of one of them does.
Ah.
One of them's like an old, like very analog oscillator. So like the heat fucks with it.
So like
I
the
don't know.
longer it's on, you're probably gonna get like a little different
Little bit of
result
drift,
out of it.
yeah.
Okay.
It's you know the nature of the beast. So it's manageable for sure. What I did last time actually, I played for I don't know 15 minutes or whatever. I brought everything in. I was like, I don't know how I'm gonna end this at the lounge. I was like, I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do. So what I did actually, just on a whim, I was like, I'm gonna slow everything down and maybe that'll be cool. And it was cool. And that sort of like happened in this. Like things
That
started,
was-
like everything
I
started slowing down.
noticed.
Yeah.
Very
And I was like,
cool.
it's cool, man. And especially good for like when it's going through all the delays and stuff. It's like very, very dense, and like every now and again, like especially the kick would like come through.
Yeah, that kick was like thick.
The kick
That
was
thing's
not in the last time either. I was
Really?
like futzing around, and I got it. I was like, whoo. You know, like,
It was a very nice
it's a
kick.
very nasty kick.
So, like, what informs those like split second decisions on like how you're about to shape a sound like while you're performing?
You know, I'm not sure. Honestly, it's like I try to have throughout the piece kind of like a nice mix of the highs and the lows and stuff. So if something gets a little
Yeah.
too piercing, I'll like rush over and kind of knock the filter down a smidge, or like it's really all just sort of like I said, I'm working towards this like extreme loudness.
Yeah.
And so like I'm sort of slowly getting in there. The biggest thing that I was doing that I like had to get was this strange notation of like the big dense chords that were happening. I was like,
Oh.
all right, I gotta build these notes up, and eventually all these notes are gonna have to play. So that was just sort of like, when do I start doing that?
Wait, are you comfortable like showing that to the camera?
Oh sure, yeah.
Wait, can we like hold that up and like?
Yeah, that one. Hold on. Wait a minute. Oh, there it is. Back
Very
it up. Back it up
nice.
just a little bit. Back it up just a little bit. Get it in focus.
Yeah,
a little more.
Let's
Right
go.
there. Look at that. We got it.
Hell yeah.
I don't know how to write music, so I just wrote. I like screwed around on the keyboard. I was like, these are good chords. I better write these down real quick.
No, that's pretty smart.
Yeah.
Like, see, and that's what I think may amaze me most about like modular setups. Just knowing what you need to know. Like, like before you even get to the knowledge itself, it's just like, all right, what do I need to know before I get into this? Like, how are you gonna have your
Yeah.
stuff patched, and like the fact that you took 2 months.
Yeah.
to
I mean,
get this.
I've been working in the modular world for a couple years, maybe 2019.
Okay.
Maybe 2018. And that's after like years of like researching like the power requirements, because those are like a real annoying thing. Like if you don't get the right power thing, you'll blow up your very expensive toy. Yeah, it's not fun. So I always like I gotta make sure everything's right. And there's like a wealth of information on the internet.
There's so much.
Which we're on right now.
Whoa. What up, internet? I haven't said hello to you yet. You got the live crowd in here. What up, live crowd? Y'all doing good? Y'all have a good time?
Thanks for coming, y'all.
Yeah.
It's
Y'all were
fun.
like,
Thanks for listening. It's always nice, like, to perform for an audience that's like listening. It feels
yeah.
good.
And there's, I talk about the space we're in a lot. I mean, of course, because like I work here in a sense, but like this is like the coolest place to hear these things happening.
It
It's
like
very music focused, like a sound focused space. So
I've been playing at Urban Artifact for many years. I had a residency here, like 2018. Amy, was that in 2018? You drew my darling wife drew the poster for it that you might have seen back in the day.
what up, Amy?
Everybody cheer for Amy. Amy rules.
Yeah.
And I've always loved, and like, it's always sounded so good, and now it sounds even better.
It's incredible.
It's incredible, especially like, I mean, that kick. Like, I could feel it up here.
Like
It's good, man.
I was standing like right behind Andrew,
Yeah.
just so I could like make sure I was like in the same sweet spot he was in, and just
Yeah.
letting it all just like just wash over me. It's
Good.
very nice.
Yeah.
I'm like finding like the little pockets. There's so many little rhythms going
Yeah,
on.
that was sort of a happy little accident. I knew the rhythms were like happening, but I wasn't expecting them to like meld as nicely as they did.
They stuck well.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, like
good.
so. I mean, so we talk about music on the internet a lot.
We sure do.
And I wanted to like shout out your Stereolab shirt because you
I
bring
love
them up often.
Stereolab.
Yeah, like
They have a new album coming out tomorrow.
they have a new new album coming up?
They have like one of those like switched on like B-side thingies.
Let's go.
Losing my shit.
Let's go. I finally have dots and loops on wax.
Oh, buddy.
And it's got,
You
like, all
did you
the
get it from Tornlight?
instrumentals. No, I got it from Shake It.
Okay, I was gonna say because I sold my old copy when I got like a better one.
It's like one of the few new records I've purchased in the past few
If
years.
if anybody listening right now has not listened to Dots and Loops by Stereolab, it's one of the most incredible pieces of music
really
out
cool.
there. It's a perfect mix of like, I don't know, like house music and like
It's like a bit of lounge.
lounge,
like,
yeah, schmaltz and like.
But it's got what I like about like Japanese like Shibuya K styles, like that real
Yes.
sample heavy little bit of like usage of breaks with like I don't know, it's like really retro futuristic.
It's very
in
like
a way.
clean.
Yeah.
It's like the.
But it's like you know they had to
Good
go through a
record.
lot of weird stuff to get
Yeah,
to
man.
that point.
That was
Like,
just Chicago in the '90s, man. Like they were doing all that shit, like all the Tortoise kids and the Stereolab folks, Jim O'Rourke. It's all just like sound. It's like ear candy. It's
yeah,
like
it is.
so good.
Just delicious. Really good on it's
Delicious.
like it's definitely like headphones music.
Yes. Oh, man.
It's like headphones or like loudspeakers or honestly like car music. I really like
It's
like,
good.
stuff with
It's
like
good
good
driving
sound
music.
design is like
That's what I would know.
amazing in the car.
Yeah.
But so what I wanted to get to like relating to Stereolab is just that attention to detail.
Yeah.
Because I noticed you've like inherited that too, and you kind of have to have that like in real time to be able to pull off a performance like this.
It I mean, you know, like I said, like over and over, it's sort of hard to practice something like this at home
Yeah.
because I don't necessarily have 45 minutes like every day to like go through the whole thing, but I can build up certain like pieces of it and like tweak those pieces so that like when I'm ready to bring it in with the whole mix, it's like as perfected as it possibly can. So like I would spend 2 hours on like that little like bell that was kind of happening at the beginning and the end.
Yeah.
It's very minute little knob tweaks. I was like, oh, gotta get this right.
But then like once you do get it right, it's just like the best
Shines.
feeling.
Yeah, man.
All right. Before we get to this next part, I have to ask my favorite question.
Yes.
What you been listening to lately?
What have I been
John?
listening to lately? You know what I've been listening to is Supper's Ready by Genesis.
Woo!
Yeah, man. It's the last song on Foxtrot. And my dad took me to go see Steve Hackett, who's the guitarist for Genesis.
Okay.
And I've liked Genesis for a while, especially Lamb Lies Down on Broadway.
Tight.
Perfect record. And we went, and it was like, fuck, this like rules. And Supper's Ready is this like, 22-minute like prog thing.
Yeah.
But like the way it ends is like, oh, it's so goddamn good.
That's awesome.
What else have I been listening to? I think that's mostly. I listened to that like 3 times yesterday.
Wait, have you been listening to any of those? Like, so you always post like your record picks too, like the
Yes.
stuff
Yeah,
you've
those
been
are
picking
fun.
up. Like, are you getting those? Well, yeah. Like.
What's the most
you
recent
been
thing
going
I
through
got?
those? Like, what's been
I bought.
what's been a fun little find? What's surprising you lately?
You know what I got was this double disc. That's you know what I've been getting back into like 60s, 70s like free jazz stuff, like the BYG Actuel
Hell yeah.
series and like Lake Coltrane.
It's the best.
I got this double disc from Archie Shep of the BYG Actual records. It's Blase and another one that I can't remember. But Blase has like it's this crazy like
Shout out Blase, by the way.
shout out Blase. It's this crazy mix of like blues and free jazz. It's very interesting. And then there's this like unbelievably gorgeous rendition of Sophisticated Lady by Duke Ellington. Just smack dab in the middle of it. So go listen to that. I think it's on YouTube or something.
All right, I'll definitely have to check that out.
Yeah. And then I got Acid Mother Temple. Absolutely Freak Out Zap Your Mind. If you want some like Japanese like psych rock 10-piece
Okay,
insano.
I'm sold.
Oh, it's so
You
good,
know
dude.
that-
You're gonna
know
fuck
that's
with
my
Acid Mothers.
shit.
Yeah, man. they have this record. We're just gonna talk records now. They
Yeah.
have this record. Commentary Orbital something. There's like 3 different versions of it.
Mhm.
It's just this piece that has like it's 7 notes that they just play for like 40 minutes and gets louder and louder and louder. It's like
That's an insane amount of control.
Yeah, man. They're one of those bands that has like 100 records, and all of them are like pretty stellar.
That's
So fun.
And wait, what are they called again?
Acid Mother's Temple.
Acid Mother's Temple.
And they have like a couple different like and bits to their name. I think it's the Melting Paradiso UFO is like the most common one, but Acid Mother's Temple is the one to
nice.
get.
I'm trying to remember if I've gotten anything recently
Yeah.
that like I find interesting. I know the one that's like sitting at the front of the pile right now is like that last A Tribe Called Quest album. We got it from here.
Man.
I really love that one. It's like a perfect. I don't know. It's like. What's the word? Not thesis statement, dissertation of like everything they had figured out like sonically over like their decades of just being musicians and then like saying what they had to say to like future like hip hop artists and then musicians overall and just like the youth and all that stuff. Like I find that to be like a really, really, really cool project.
That's very cool.
Man, what else did I find? Just been like picking up random stuff out of the dollar bin. I can't remember half the names. I've
Just
been like
the thing.
yeah, you know, like just picking up like whatever like Roland Kirk's albums I find.
Oh my god, dude.
Like
So good.
no, so all quarantine. That's like all I was listening to.
That's nuts.
I listened to so much. Like, and then like I finally got like Rasan and like Sweet Fire off that album.
It's pretty nuts.
It's just this crazy funky piece. Yeah, Roland Kirk for those who don't know is like a multi-instrumentalist, but like in the sense that he could play multiple instruments at once.
He could play like 3 saxophones at the same time.
Yeah,
and like incredibly well.
Plus a nose flute.
Yeah.
Like
and he like played on like fucking Johnny Carson or something too.
Yeah, and dude was blind.
Yeah.
And he's from Columbus. Like that's Ohio history right there. That's us. Like, yeah, no, dude was absolutely insane. Like a really amazing like composer and poet. Dude was funny.
Yeah,
he was
he's a
funny
fun
as
dude.
fuck.
Man, I should listen to him more.
He'd just be like talking like all these like little random little socially conscious pieces at the beginning of tracks, like right before going into one of the most like humorous yet virtuosic bits of jazz you've heard in your life.
Yeah.
And then he would do it again.
And again.
That's the crazy part. He didn't stop doing it.
Talking about Tribe Called Quest, like leaving a message for like the youth reminded me. I've also been I've been listening to like late 70s like electric Miles Davis.
Yeah.
Because that was sort of his whole thing. Like he wanted to make jazz music that the kids of the 70s would like. So he was like innovating like a motherfucker with like funk and like the nastiest funk you've ever heard.
It's like on the corner.
Yeah, on the corner.
Right? Yeah,
and everybody, like all the jazz heads, like hated it because they're losers, you know. And they're like, this isn't jazz, like whatever. But there's a live record from around that time called Dark Magus that is insane. Yeah, man.
Oh man, yeah. No, he's going nuts. That whole that album. When you say the nastiest funk, okay, yeah, that album's actually just gross.
Yeah.
I love it.
It's so good. Who's the Peter Cosi? I think is the guitarist on that.
Okay.
This like fucked up like noise guitarist before that was like could have been a thing. He was fucking playing with Miles Davis, you know. It's unbelievable.
I wonder how, like, where he just found these people at that point. My favorite Miles Davis album is kind of like on the not complete opposite spectrum, but it was like around the time he was starting to figure out that sort of like electric wave he would get into.
Yeah.
And that's like In a Silent Way.
That's my favorite Miles Davis record.
Yeah.
Here's a good story from my dad if he was watching, whenever he watches.
Hello, Papa Pape.
Hello, Papa Pape. He would play the second half of that record. It's about that time, and including like the beginning of it, which is this very like lush sort of like Rhodes kind of like vamp.
Yeah.
He would play that all the time in the car when I was a little boy, and then when I was older, I was like listening to it on my own. I was like, oh, this is like what every single like ambient musician that I love, they're just ripping this off. And I told him that, and he was like, yeah, no shit. Been waiting for you to figure that out. It's like,
It's like, oh this
That's
is
right.
this is the pacing. This is the
Yeah.
this is the
The
space.
atmosphere of it. Yeah.
Ooh,
So good.
it's an amazing record. Yeah, I listen to that a lot. It's real. It's like it's a real drive record.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I believe it.
All right. All right.
All right.
It's already 9:37.
all
We should
right,
like
all right,
maybe
all
like
right.
do a musical thing. All right.
All right. Let me
You want to like start off with like.
like speed up a little bit.
I'm gonna see what this ends up sounding like. I just set up some of these sounds like before camera started rolling, not 2 months ago. Hey. 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 In tune, way out of tune, way out of town. Middle of June, see how it's going down. Feel how the newly birthed bass pound straight down, straight off the shit, straight off the rib. You know how it hit the stereo split, yeah, make your stereo split. On that stereo shit, all this flowery merry-go shit, go round like merry-go shit. Trying to get through the space-time continuum, trying to keep it on and on. I keep giving you, trying to keep on and on. The cipher never leaves, cause the cipher never got to compete. It just keeps growing, it keeps going on and on and say, keep going on and on and on. Thought it'd be much more linear, but I'm trying to break the space-time continuum. Know that the cycle is complete, cause you never gotta compete. Just keep growing it, yo, on and 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 on. Yeah. Oh yeah. All right, this has been Plum Jam, everybody. Make some noise for Fritz Pape.
Thanks, everybody.
On the sound, we got the one and only Andrew Tetrick. Make some noise! And on these gorgeous, trippy-ass visuals we've had going on behind us, we got Devin T. Brooks, our wonderful host.
Hey, I love you.
Thanks, y'all.
Hey,
I'm
good
Jay
job.
Hill. I make rap music sometimes.
Does that mean we?
Fritz
Does
Pape.
that mean we did it?
I think we did it.
Did it, yo.
We did it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was
Okay.
it done?
Yeah.
Y'all like that?
Done.
Yeah.
All right, sweet. Make some noise for yourself. Yeah.
Hey, look at that. We're rolling credits. It's amazing.
Oh.
We love you all.
Whoa.
I'll see him.
You can't see them. They're on the internet.
I love
Look,
the internet.
this is for me. Yeah. There we go. Okay.
Look
Is
at
there
these
anything
names.
else?
Go on,
We
on
got
our faces.
CDs for sale,
I
right?
got CDs and tapes and mini CDs. If you want to give me money for them, I will give you a tape in exchange for money. Or a CD or a mini CD.
Give Fritz some papes.
Give Fritz the bag.
Thank you.
Hey, the bar is also still open. Hey, we love you guys. Let's,
Yo, the
yeah.
astronaut food is delicious today. It was so
Tip your
sweet.
Oh,
fucking
have you guys had a
bars.
freshie yet? Have you had a freshie?
No.
Dude, get a freshie.
I gotta get me a fresh.
Dude, get a freshie, dude.
Oh.
Get a fresh.
Yo, that
Freshie
astronaut food,
Wednesdays.
Like, it's so, like the berries like just came through like so intensely. I was like, oh my
Yo,
god.
wait till you get a freshie.
Like full palate covering, like a little sipper that one is.
Oh, dude, go. Yeah, get a freshie and come back.
Get fresh with you.
Yo, I want
Tip your
Tip your
bartender.
Tip your bartender. Tip your J or J or tip your
Do I have an echo on mine? No.
He just wanted to echo off.
Oh, sick. Good show, yo. Good show, yo.
Yay.